Google has just announced that 100 games will be landing on Stadia by the end of the year. On top of that, they also let us know of 9 games we can expect to see sometime soon. We'll be going over those 9 games in just a second, but I do want to say it's good to hear this sort of communication from Google as it's sorely needed right now. I have no doubt that it will at least ease some users' concerns about what's coming next for Stadia, and while I don't think it will clear everyone's concerns, it's still a step in the right direction and has at the very least given the community something else to talk about. I do think quality matters more than quantity though, and I do hope to see some more AAA titles land this year than last, but do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you feel better about Stadia and its future after hearing the plans for this year, or are you still unsure? I'm really looking forward to hearing your replies to this, but for now, let's get into the games we can expect on Stadia soon. First up is Shantae Half Genie Hero Ultimate Edition. This is Shantae's first full HD platformer, and it comes with all the previously released downloadable content, modes, and costumes. The game itself follows a mysterious crime wave on the land, and it's up to you to save the day using Shantae's famous hair flip attack and belly dance your way to transforming into different forms with more powerful abilities. Not enough Shantae for you? Well, Shantae's Risky's Revenge Director's Cut should have you covered. Originally released on the DSi, the title was praised quite highly. It too is a platformer but with a more open-ended level design. It's much more akin to a Metroidvania than Half Genie Hero for sure. Still, you can expect the same fantastic platforming but this time around with a more pixelated art style. Both games are set to release February 23rd. Next up, we're taking a look at It Came From Space and 8R Brains, set to release March 2nd. This top-down arcade shooter is full of action-packed gameplay elements, a 4-player local co-op mode, and tons of aliens for you to shoot down. The campaign mode can be played entirely in co-op, and you will get to wield one of 6 powerful weapons with special powers. It'll be up to you to truly maximize their abilities to take on the incoming horde. The next game is one I know a ton of people have been waiting for. Yes, we're talking about FIFA 21. EA's largest franchise is officially making its way over to Stadia. A tad bit late, sure, but still glad to see it arrive despite that. Those of you who have been waiting for your FIFA Ultimate Team fix will finally have it. Alongside it, you'll also be able to enjoy its career mode, Volta Football, UEFA Champions League, skill games, and much more. Here's to hoping that FIFA 22 makes its way day and date, but either way, I'm sure plenty of people within the community are super happy to see this finally arrive. It's undoubtedly one of the biggest video game franchises out there, period. As for when it arrives on Google Stadia, you can look forward to it March 17th. The next title is a new platformer known as Kaze and the Wild Masks. It arrives March 26th and is a 90s inspired platformer. It features a modern-looking pixel art style and promises to be full of intuitive mechanics, challenges, iconic bosses, and smooth gameplay. Different animal masks you collect will lead to different abilities, and you have to use them to take on all the challenges that lie ahead. As an example, you can pounce ferociously like a tiger, soar through the sky like an eagle, or sprint fiercely like a lizard. Next up, Sega is bringing a spin-off title from their iconic Yakuza franchise. Judgement follows the tale of a disgraced lawyer seeking redemption. You'll be investigating a seedy red light district and stepping into the mind of a private eye. The game features both an investigation and visceral combat system that will have you mixing and matching fighting styles using weapons and powerful abilities to take down groups at a time. Personally speaking, I'm really excited for this one to land on Stadia. The Yakuza franchise is extremely good, and Judgement was met with rave reviews itself. As a side note, the game will feature updated visuals and 60 FPS gameplay, as this version is a re-release that is landing on both the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Google Stadia. Judgement arrives April 23rd. Killer Queen Black is the next title. Inspired by the hit arcade game Killer Queen, this game pits you against another team of 4 and gives you 3 ways to win. You have the option of slaying their queen, an economic victory, or a snail win. The game is fast-paced and action-packed. Teamwork is essential here, and you have some choices to make. There are 4 weapons to choose from, 3 roles to pick, 5 skins to customize with, and 7 battlefields to test your skills. It's worth pointing out that the game will feature crossplay support, which is always a good thing for an online title on Stadia, and this is yet another game I'm really looking forward to playing on the platform. I've actually heard nothing but good things about this title, and I can't wait to actually form a team to take on some others online. Now let's talk about Street Power Football. It's described as a high-energy action game with an over-the-top football experience. It features 6 game modes, crazy tricks, and superpowers and customization options for your team. The game also features tracks from the likes of the Black Eyed Peas, DJ Snake, and Snap to enjoy while you're working your way up to be the next street football legend. The last title shown that's headed our way sometime soon is Hellpoint, a dark and challenging RPG set in a sci-fi universe. Its gameplay is Souls-like, so certainly go into it expecting a challenge. It's worth pointing out though that the game does feature both couch co-op and online co-op for when you need some help facing an enemy. And unlike most other Souls-style games, this one can be played entirely uninterrupted in co-op with loot being shared between both players. Once again, really looking forward to this one. I've heard good things about it, and the idea of playing through it with a friend sounds like a pretty good time. Either way, that wraps up all the news we have for today. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button as it really does help the channel out. And if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. Today's end of video question is going to be asking you if you're interested in any of the games announced today. If so, which? Myself, I'm actually very interested in playing Hellpoint, FIFA 21, Killer Queen Black, and Judgement. And as always, thank you for watching today's video. This has been Generation Stadia, giving you that daily dose of everything and anything cloud gaming related. The Gen S community is over 8,100 strong and growing by the day, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.